What up, good peoples? Mr. Anomaly coming at you again. Another day with Mr. A. Had a sub send me this one. Wanted to give my 2 cents on it. The topic is let's talk about rejection. I was listening to it a little bit, and it looks like this dude is upset from what I gather. I don't listen like the first minute or so. I said I'm gonna go and do a reaction to it. That he's not getting laid like Pookies and Chad, like a lot of guys out here, in my opinion. But let's see what he got, and I'm just gonna give my 2 cents. Here we go.
This is part 6. All right. The reason why I'm making a part 6 is because, a lot of people keep telling me the same thing, is that I need confidence and that I need to love myself and all that stuff. And people want to say that confidence, really helps. As long as you're confident, can't what women will love you for that. You'll get all the girls. I really feel people really say that because they want me to snap. They want me to get mad. They want me to do something that I'll regret for the rest of my life. But I do not want to snap. I do not want to get mad. I don't want to go out and hurt anybody else or myself. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. But people keep telling me to be confident in all this stuff, and it's getting on my nerves when people tell me that. It really gets on my last nerve.
In my opinion, I'm just gonna go on a little ramble here. This is my take on it, especially, I've been posting 2017, 2016, 2017, long time. And like I said, the whole point of the very first video I did was I haven't had sex yet, and there was a method to my madness. And I attract guys like this. I attract dudes like this, and that's why I can tell you a couple or three things about the mentality of a lot of guys, and just based on my years of doing this, and I don't have no numbers or anything to back this, but this just trust me, bro. I said before, I said again. I think a lot of dudes in this space, either they're romantic simps or they want to get laid like Pookies and Chads. The overwhelming majority. That's just my humble opinion. But the confidence, yeah, you need that. But see, in my opinion, he's still got a lot of soul searching to do. You got to have confidence in the fact of whether you got a woman or not. This is how I'm breaking this down, because whether she's there or not, even if you get the woman, you still have to maintain that. Dudes think there's a one size fits all. And I keep telling dudes, man, there is no one size fits all to keeping a woman. There isn't no one trick, just flip the switch and it works 100% of the time, or your money back. If that's what you want, stay your monkey ass by yourself, man. Dudes out here are lost, man. They watch too much TV. The confidence is whether that woman, you gotta mean it too, by the way. I know I'm getting on here spouting this shit, but you gotta mean it from balls to bone. Whether she's there or not, you're the same either way. Her words mean shit. You don't care. You're that complete. There ain't no one trick to keeping a woman around. And his thirst, his anger, again, I can tell you a couple, three things about dudes like this. I keep telling guys, you're going to chase women away because they're getting imprinted. They're getting imprinted by men who don't have that same energy. I'm preaching to somebody, bro. They can smell you coming a mile away. This is why you can't fake this shit. The confidence has to come without the woman, bro. But dudes don't want to hear this shit, man. They don't want to hear it. They want this I just want to flip the Pookie switch. It don't work like that. And this dude got a long way to go because you're too concerned with getting a woman, first of all. You're too concerned. You got the stench of death. They don't understand the spiritual imprint. And that's another thing. What are you getting that they haven't given to somebody else already? The only woman that's going to work on is 100% clean slate virgin who hasn't been imprinted by society. Good luck there. These women can see you coming a mile away, bro. That's why he's frustrated. Walk mode, figure out who the hell you are, and let it happen natural. But that's just my humble opinion, man. Let's keep going. I didn't mean to go on that little ramble here. Here we go.
And I don't know what else to say about it, man. It's just people say, well, as long as you're confident, women will love you. Women will be attracted to you. Confidence doesn't mean anything, man. I can be confident. You know, I can be myself. I can be who I am. I can have all the confidence in the world. My self-esteem could be so high that it's in outer space, but I'll still be by myself with nobody, single, alone, suffering from true force loneliness, because confidence doesn't mean nothing.
He doesn't have confidence. He has in my opinion, he has the shell, which a lot of cats got. Man, surprise, monk mode. You don't really mean it. You don't really think you're the prize, and you also don't, monk mode. Come on, man. Nah. In my opinion, bro, like I said before, I'll say it again. The energy is gone, and dude's gonna have to learn the hard way. I keep saying it till I'm blue in the face, man, but whether you have one or not, you're the same way. And the funny part is, and again, that's why you gotta have your purpose, passion outside of a woman, because they can see that if you're radiating like that, and they want to be a part of it. Now, is it 100%? Is it gonna work on the woman that you're lusting after? More than likely not, because you're lusting after her. Who was that? That was an AMS said that. If you treat her like a celebrity, she's gonna treat you like a fan. If you're dreaming about her, fantasizing about her, lusting after her, deifying her, you're not gonna get her anyway. So, again, internal cultivation. Learn to love that man in the mirror. Mean it. You gotta mean it, because they can smell it. Again, they're being imprinted. They're being imprinted by men who don't act like that. All I'm trying to get dudes to do is just be realistic out here and lower expectations. What are you getting out here? Like dudes be pedestalizing them. So like, what are you getting out here? What are you getting that she hasn't given to somebody else? I'll wait. That should bump them down a peg or two, but evidently not. Evidently, dude's gonna still keep putting them up on this pedestal, basing their self-worth on the woman, whether they can get a woman on a woman's words. And, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm preaching to somebody. Let he who receive, receive. Let's keep going.
0, negative. You understand me? Confidence doesn't mean anything. And that's for rejection. I don't stand a chance, man. Women don't care about my feelings. Even if I do have feelings for this particular female, she's not going to feel the same way about me. I used to have feelings for quite a few females in the past, but they never felt the same way about me. They never did. They felt the exact opposite. Even though I am very calm, and I try to be myself, be who I am, which there's nothing wrong with being yourself. I do be myself. But it does not mean that it's going to attract a woman to me. It does not mean that if I be myself, if I love myself, if I have quote-unquote confidence, it doesn't mean anything. And I really wish that people would please stop telling me that.
It doesn't. You're absolutely right. I get up here to my hand and say, it don't mean shit. They really don't. Who cares? Who cares, though? Who gives a shit? He still cares what women think. He still bases self-worth on a woman. Again, this is a lot of dudes right here. This is a lot of dudes. Who cares? Who cares if you have one or not? And you gotta mean it, guys. I'm telling you, man, you gotta mean it. You can't fake this shit, man. This dude's frustrated. He's radiating this. And again, he's around Pookie and Chad's concubines. And they can see this dude coming a mile away. They keep putting him in the... I'm gonna let my girl tell y'all. Where's she at? He's in the long play. He's in the category when she, no, she ain't got nothing left. Now settle for this guy. He's in this category.
How would you make a guy wait before you give it up to him?
Depends on the guy. Depends on if I like him or if I'm physically attracted to him and the energy is there and I think it's mutual and I feel as though there's respect, it could be sooner than later. But if I feel as though this is somebody who is a long play, you can kind of gauge that. Like initially you're like, okay, you're just short term, or no, you actually have qualities that I could see bringing us into the future, then that person I might have wait a little bit longer.
Guys, you know, I talk about the imprint. I'm not doing it to be mean spirited, but dudes don't want to accept this reality. You know what? It's been a minute, and you know what? I'm doing it. You can click off. Y'all clicked on my face. Y'all clicked on my face. This is spiritual. This is why I keep talking about the imprint all the time, because he's hanging around women who's already been sexually active, because we live in a society that says, hey, it don't, you know, do as thou wilt. It's just sex. It don't matter. This is why I keep talking about the imprint all the time. Figure out, dude. Well, I tell you.
Remembers. That's why I was saying the other show. Don't let it.
Hold up, man.
Your vagina, the root of your vagina.
They don't know about the bottom.
And worked that middle with a woman. She spread her legs wide and she started screaming, saying, "Yeah, daddy, that's it." Or she might start cursing or screaming out all types of profanities because he done hit the bottom. And now her mind, she insane. Her mind ain't good because the penis done ejaculated all in her brain. She's gone crazy. So you don't let every man hit your bottom and your body remembers it.
This is why women reject guys like this. This is why I keep telling dudes, man, they're being imprinted by men who don't have that energy. You got some soul searching to do. Men like this. I'm preaching to somebody. You got some soul searching to do. The woman can't be your priority. She's bound to men who don't radiate like that. That's why they can see Mr. Long Plays a mile away. He'll get those women once she's become a single mother, tatted up, and got a bunch of kids by different baby daddies. We know this already.
Woman over doggy style, or maybe get a mirror or something, then do submission. He's screwing her into slavery by using the penis as a weapon to break her ass down. And her defenses, I mean, she wide open. When the penis all up in your vagina, man, you don't have no defenses. Unless you just really a money experience while he's thrusting the... What I said? Hooking out the man's name, screaming the man's name. Then she let him know she coming. When she coming, she hollering. She calling for him. Man, this stuff is programmed all up in this woman's vagina, rectum, uterus, all up in this mind right here. And that will actually bind her.
That's why dudes are frustrated out here. I talk like this on purpose. I'm not just talking shit just to be talking crap, bro. They can see you coming before you even say hello to them. She already knows. Because she more likely ain't going to be paying attention to the dude like that. You're going to have to get her attention and all that. You're going to have to go out of your way to say hello to her because she already senses you. She's already bound. And especially this day and age we live in with the sexual liberation and hoe phases and stuff. That's why dudes... I might do another reaction. Coach, talking about the statistics on so many men that are virgins. Yes, they're being imprinted by the men who they're married to. They're being imprinted by the dudes who they want to be banged out by. You're dealing with other men's wives. You're dealing with other dudes' wives. That's why you're frustrated. The confidence should come from not giving a shit, but you got to mean it though. I just try to get dudes to see it, try to think differently. But, you know, it's hard-coded. A lot of guys out there, dudes like this who using a relationship to shield themselves from their own existence, shout out to PG, instead of figuring out who the hell they are. That's why he's up here upset. Confidence, yeah. Confidence in whether you have one or not. You the same either way. And if you get one, you still the same. Because you got to do that forever. I keep telling y'all, you got to do that forever. If you get a woman, you're going to have to do that forever. And it doesn't guarantee she's going to stick around. That's for your rules, principles, and standards is for you, not for her. That doesn't guarantee she's going to stick around. But you're the same either way. That's just, hey man, this is my take on it, man. Let's continue.
Now people are just saying it because they want me to snap. They want me to do something I regret, and it's really getting on my nerves. Confident.
Ted Bundy Jr.'s, but I can tell you, dudes right here, again, I can tell you a couple or three things. About not having sex, they project that shit onto me. The double L's, lust and loneliness. Think I'm upset, frustrated. That's why I be talking crap about a lot of dudes. I don't be projecting that weak shit onto me. This dude, man, and dudes get this mentality, bro. It's a recipe for disaster, man. Like I said, I had to go in with cats like this, talking about the same thing. I want to hurt women, and I'm upset, and I want to hurt women. I want to hurt other people. Cause you're not getting my little winky touch. I want a woman to like me for me. I can't stand dudes like this, man. Real talk, man. I'm gonna hurt other people because I'm mad. And you're never gonna get the woman, by the way. Again, She's already bound to dudes who don't think like that. So you're just beating a dead horse.
This doesn't mean anything. And stop telling me that crap. Me that I regret because they want me to snap. They want me to do something I regret, and it's really getting on my nerves. Confidence doesn't mean anything. And stop telling me that crap.
Hey, boy, get that.
Please stop telling me that. It doesn't mean anything. And you and all you idiots out there who tell me to just man up, I can't just man up. I don't listen to people who tell me that crap. I don't listen to most people, man, because most people will tell you it's a bunch of lies and a bunch of crap. I don't listen to most people, man. I don't trust nobody. I don't listen to what nobody tells me. I don't trust any of you guys. None of y'all. Because y'all are going to tell me a whole bunch of lies.
Dude, they don't. I be telling you the truth. Y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to hear the truth, man. There is no spoon. And the more, and again, the stench of death. As long as you have that, as long as you're rating it, you're always gonna reject them. These are the dudes that want genuine affection. He don't want to go out and pay for it. He want her to like me for me, ass ninjas. Don't want to boss up. Don't want to lead with the material. I want her to naturally like me, but she's already imprinted by another man, sir. The stench of death, y'all. The stench of death. Anger, jealousy, all that Sith crap. You're gonna push them further and further away, and talking about snapping on people, man.
That's what y'all will do. You know, I've been out, running some errands, taking care of what I need to take care of in my life. Out here running some errands, right? I see women, because everywhere I go, I always see women. Everywhere I go, I see women. But they never say anything to me. They never show any interest in me. Why is that, man? I really ask that question is, why is that?
You're not the type, man. You're not her first choice. Harsh reality, dudes don't want to accept. That's the truth for your monkey ass. 80%. You know what you have to do? Get you some money. I want her to like me for me. Well, keep jerking off then. It's always been like that. When has it never been like that in history? The dudes who got all the money and the power, they get all the women, and everybody else is getting a trickle down effect. In what reality are dudes living in? There was a time in life where the noblemen got to smash the peasants' wives on their wedding night. Since dudes are lost out here, man. Y'all watch too much anime, man. I want her to like me for me, ass ninjas, man. How's a woman gonna like you when you don't like yourself? How is a woman gonna love you when you don't love yourself? You're her light. He's looking for the woman to be his salvation. And we already know what order that is. Is that God, man, woman, child, or the opposite? Satine, woman, child, man. He's gonna be on that side like so many other dudes. This is why I talk the way I talk, because this shit gets deep, man. This dude does not love himself. He's upset he's single, and until he figures it out, comes across Mr. A's video and actually listens, he's gonna forever do this, man. And again, it's an individual quest, man. I can't tell you how to get your individuality. That's who. Whenever you're an individual, you're gonna have your own charisma, because you're gonna be your own person, man. You're gonna be you, and that doesn't mean you're gonna attract every single woman. Who gives a shit? So I get about somebody has to, man. It is what it is. Do I attract every woman? No, but I do. Okay. It is what it is. I just don't pursue. Self-confidence. But you gotta mean it, though. You gotta mean it. And that confidence comes whether you got a woman or not. You hear guys up there like, you gotta have a rotation of women. You gotta sleep with a bunch of women, have a rotation of women. So if one acts up, you have the other one ready, just in case she leaves. I'm like, man, who gives a shit? Whether you got one or not, in my humble opinion, you're the same either way. But dudes aren't like that. The dudes get the woman. The woman gives him the buff from RPG nerds. The woman buffs. He buffs. She buffs his mood, his happiness, his purpose, and all that. Everything else, everything gets buffed because the woman's in his life. Once she leaves, everything goes into remission. Now he's just a shell of himself because the woman. I need my wife ass ninja. So many men, guys. This is why the majority of relationships are the way they are, in my humble opinion. Because dudes don't know who the hell they are. The woman is their everything. Satan, woman, man, child, which is the majority of relationships, and that's why society is the way it is, bro. Man, AI, bro. AI is depressing the shit out of me. Man, AI, and it's just getting started, guys. I'm still tripping out on AI, man. Really. I'm just seeing videos right now. I'm just like, man. Oh my gosh, man, and we're still evolving, bro. It hasn't gotten to where it's gotten. I'm still tripping out on that. I digress. I lost my train of thought. Let me continue.
I'm not gonna go and approach her. And some of you guys are probably wondering, okay, well, how about you go and approach her? You know, how about you go and approach her and talk to her and strike up a conversation? I can't do that. You know why I don't want to do that? Actually, I can do it. I take that back. I can do it. I can do it, but I don't want to do it because you know what's gonna happen. She's gonna clown me, laugh at me, dog me, embarrass me in front of everybody in public.
Stench of death, y'all. Stench of death. Stench of death. This is a spiritual thing, and again, that's why I played the clip. That will actually bind her. I played that on purpose. Like, again, that's a powerful. That's some gold information for you. That's any woman who's having sex, by the way. I don't care what color. Yes, it's a black woman actually giving y'all that truth, that black pill truth. But that's every woman who's fornicating out there. The only woman that don't apply to is a virgin. She's bound to another man. And again, if that other dude isn't taking her seriously, she's gonna hate all men.
These and master degrees to put on my wall in academia, but I have a master degree in being played by men, used by men, told everything I want to hear to get me in them positions, and I am, to be honest with you, I'm just gonna be real about it. I'm very upset by being made a fool out of.
They never forget. And then hear your monkey ass trying to, oh, how you doing? I'm Mr. So-and-so. Hello, how you doing? She knows you ain't that dude. And again, the stench of death, man. He will never get the woman he wants. Never. Until he pulls back. And again, the confidence thing, that's the individual. Some dudes got to go out and accomplish things. Some dudes got to overcome hardships. Some dudes got to get materialistic stuff. They got to get stuff confidence. I can't tell you how to do that. That's something you got to figure out that's something you got to figure out yourself, man. Something just clicks. A lot of guys, when they get older, it just clicks. Me, I was always like that. Everybody go left, I go right. Even in middle school, high school, I don't give a shit. I was always doing my own thing. But again, it's sad, man. But dudes like this, man, lost causes unless they dig deep, cultivate inward. Most people won't, because he wants a easy solution. He wants her to like me for me. I know I'm repeating it because, again, this is a 19-minute video. This dude rambling. Probably finish it up here.
And I'm not going to be going through that. I refuse to go through that. I refuse to be embarrassed again in my life. I will not be embarrassed ever again behind no female. Never, ever again. I'm not going to be going through that. All right? The sun is going down. It's getting nighttime. But I'm going to say what I got to say in this video. Things need to be said. And I'm going to say it again. The more people tell me to be confident, I'm going to say this too. I don't care if I have to make a part 7, a part 8, a part 9, a part 10, a part 11, a part 12. I can go all the way to a part 1,000 if I have to. I will keep on saying this until people will stop telling me. Actually, I will stop until people stop telling me. But as long as people keep telling me is that I don't have self-confidence. I need to love myself. I'm gonna keep on making these videos, venting and ranting, and you can't stop me. Oh, can't stop making these videos. No, you can. No, I'm not gonna stop, and you can't stop me from making these videos. I'm gonna say what I need to say. And people.
And again, just fighting the ocean. That's sometimes, you know, in the reality. That's what I'm kind of dealing with, you know, now, man. It's just like the whole why. It's like fighting the ocean, man. It's like fighting the ocean, bro. This dude, as long as he keeps this mentality, it's pointless. He's gonna be in that loop, in this little echo chamber, and nothing's gonna change. His energy is all off, man. I ain't really got much else to say. Like I said, we about what? 6 minutes in. It's a 19-minute video of him saying. I'll listen a few more minutes here. We'll probably call it. I ain't got nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say. He's doubling down. I guess he thinks it's gonna fall in his lap. This romance is the woman he wants is going. Oh, okay, you're upset now. Okay, I'm just gonna just land on your doorstep. Oh yeah, I'm still waiting for that bus of cheerleaders, y'all guys. I'm still waiting on that bus of cheerleaders to break down and find my apartment. And then suck me off like the cure for COVID. I'm still waiting, guys. I've been waiting for, how long am I waiting? I've been waiting for a few years. I've been waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for that bus to break down. It's going to break down, and they're going to magically find where I live. Come on, man. Come on, y'all.
People have lied to me and say, oh, Kent, dude, it's not that hard to attract a woman, man. It is hard to attract a woman, man. It really is hard.
Now, it might not be the woman you like, but, you know, it really isn't. But
it is difficult, for sure. For some guys, it may be easy because they have that type of demeanor that women like and that women are attracted to. But for other guys, what's this, a mosquito? On my windshield. Like I was saying.
This guy's a
people will lie and say that, dude, it's not that hard to just find a female. It's not that hard to just go on a date, man. It is hard, man. Like I was saying, for some guys, it may be easier because they have that type of demeanor that women like, that women are attracted to. They have that type of demeanor, you know. But for some other guys, they don't have that type of demeanor that women like. They don't have, you know, that swagger that women are attracted to. They just don't have it, man. They don't have the demeanor. And women perceive them to be uncool guys. Women perceive them to be lame guys.
Yep. And it's gonna forever be like that. The only way it's not gonna happen if you come across a virgin. Good luck there. And again, man, the what I talk about, I'm done with him because he's just looping it. But what I'm talking about doesn't guarantee it's going to fall in your lap. Individuality, being an individual, figuring out who the hell you are, being comfortable in your own skin. Quit worrying about the Pookies and the Chads, the Ted Bundys, the Richard Ramirez's, and figure out who the hell you are. My Naruto nerds, like Rock Lee. Rock Lee couldn't do ninjutsu. He had to do taijutsu. He went to the taijutsu tree and expanded that and became a master doing that. He couldn't do what Naruto and all them was doing. He became a threat with what my boy on JJK. What was the y'all my JJK nerds when I'm talking about the guy with the scar, man. That was he couldn't do any of the spells and all that shit, but he was really badass with the hand-to-hand combat. He killed Gojo, but then Gojo evolved. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't think of his name. It's been a minute since I watched it, but I'm just saying you got to figure out your own. You just figure out your own goddamn style, man. Quit trying to be somebody else, man. Quit looking at the external and focus on yourself, man. That's why I said, man, what y'all see is what y'all give me, man. I'm just being myself. Some people do, some people like it, some people don't. Keep it moving. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, y'all see me, I grow my beard, I shave my hair, I grow my hair out, I'll shave it all off. I don't give a fuck. I just be me, man. I just be me, bro. And again, it doesn't guarantee that woman gonna be flocking towards you. Who gives a shit? And if you get one, you still gotta be like that anyway for life. Just like my NWO shirt. Just because you get one, you think it's over? Nope, you gotta be like that forever. And it doesn't guarantee she's gonna stick around. If you want peace, stay your monkey ass by yourself. But this dude's looking for women to be his salvation. And again, we already know that's going to lead Satan, woman, man, child. This is why it's important. This is why I talk the way I talk. This is why I talk the way I talk. Because all it's going to be doing is making more lemmings that's going to fall for societal program. More Potiphars and Ahabs. It is what it is. You know, that's just my 2 cents. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. So that is send me that. That is, you know, dude's going to be upset. You can tell right off the bat, like my girl said, it's the energy. It's a spirit thing. She's already bound. More than likely, she's already had her heart broke, and she'll never forget having her heart broke. Again, she's being bound and having her heart broke by a guy who don't even care if she's like comes or goes. He's imprinted onto her, and then here this guy comes who's upset because a woman's not in his life. You think that's going to attract? You think that's going to attract that woman? She's already been married to a guy who views her like she ain't shit and means it, compared to this guy over here who's basing his whole self-worth on her. And in my opinion, generally speaking, that's what most dudes are getting. And again, that's why I talk the way I talk. All I'm trying to do is get y'all to, we looping it again. Ain't no virtuous women out here, bro. You're dealing with women who already been married to other men. Just, that should give you, it should be liberating. And then you guys are seeing how they're acting whenever everything's on equilibrium. There ain't no oppression. She doesn't have to survive and be with your monkey ass. She has choice. What do they do when they have choice? This should be liberating, man. It should be liberating. But dudes want to walk down this path to Ted Bundy Jr. Upset, want to hurt other people because you get my little winky touch. You don't want to love me. I'm just so lonely. Again, I got to talk shit because I didn't have these videos. I didn't have nobody to go to. I cultivated inward and found out who the hell I am. I've always known who I am. That's why I stayed single. I ain't trying to mold myself to Babylon, but it is what it is. But I digress. It's been a minute. I just want to kick that out, man. The milk's been spilled. The die's been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. That's all I got, good people. I am out. If you're a man who bases your self-worth on a woman, especially a non-virgin worldly woman, you winner! You winner! You. That's all I got, people. I'm out. Latest.